What up, everybody? This is your girl Keish, host of the Relationship Handbook Live, and you're tuned into my boy T on the What Up Doe Show. What up, Doe? What up, Doe? It's the What Up Doe Show.
Give me a sip of water. It's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. It's time to recognize if you don't know. It's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. It's time to recognize if you don't know.
The What Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Hey, Shimon with it. Y'all know what it is. Hey, it's What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, what up, Doe? It's your boy T. Wilson, and I am live on a Wednesday morning. I know I've been off for a little while, but I promise I'm going to explain, man. I promise I'm going to explain. Don't go nowhere. Just hold tight. Hold tight. I'm going to make it all feel a whole lot better real soon. Anyway, let's get down to some birthdays for today. Today I got Augustus C. Wilson Jr. I know for those of my Facebook friends out there, you find that kind of funny because it's very close to my name, but that's the reason he looked me up. He looked up everybody with the name Augustus Wilson, and I'm T. Augustus Wilson, so he looked me up. So happy birthday, brother. Also for my homie in Detroit, Mo McCoy. He's actually in Houston, but he's from the D, kind of like me, an import from Detroit into the H-Town. Big up, though, Mo McCoy. Also, big up to happy birthday to Maggie Henson Echo. What's up, it's Echo. I'm sorry, Maggie Echo. She used to be my neighbor when I lived in Harper Woods up there in Detroit area. And last but not least, the beautiful Tiger Rose. Happy birthday to all of y'all. And with no further ado, I know we've been off, so let's go ahead and get this party started.
What Up Doe Sports.
Point guard Ty Lawson landed on the hot seat in Denver as the Nuggets beefed up their backcourt this offseason, but he may have punched his ticket out of town after he got arrested for reportedly driving under the influence early Tuesday morning. You know, Chauncey Billups was just giving him some grief. He was just recently saying that guy is not a leader, and he was all supposedly pissed off at Chauncey, and look at him. Now he goes out on drinking binge and gets busted on a DUI. Whatever! Anyway, the 27-year-old veteran was taken into custody in Los Angeles after failing a field sobriety test, and he was previously arrested in January for the same damn thing.
Yeah, 'cause I got high, because I got high, because I got high. La da 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 da.
NBA Commissioner Adam Silver addressed media following the association's Board of Governors meeting to speak about the most pressing issues in the game.
Hibbity hoopla!
That's right, the hibbity hoopla game. Most notable was the change potentially being made to how the NBA structures its playoff seeds, which Silver expects to be passed. Under the new rules, the usual 8-team format, 8 teams from each conference will qualify for postseason, but instead of seeding the division champions highest in the bracket, seeds will now be determined purely and solely by the team's record.
Hibbity hoopla!
And the revamped postseason format would go into effect next season. That's kind of interesting. That's not quite like what a lot of people wanted, where they just wanted the top teams, period, East or West, and overall. But I think that's a little more fair. I really didn't like the idea of not letting 8 teams from each conference in. Anyway, we lost a legend over the weekend, Kenny the Snake Stabler, and I know it's Wednesday and I'm talking about the weekend, but I wasn't here Monday and Tuesday, and I can explain. So anyway, Kenny Stabler was a quarterback for the Houston Oilers, and most notably for the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders. The lefty stayed calm and cool under pressure, won a Super Bowl. Great quarterback, always fun to watch, always adventurous. The reason for a few rules changes because he always found a way to get it done. So rest in peace, Kenny the Snake Stabler.
What's up, everyone? This is Lavinia at Shiznit Show on Twitter and host of the Just Thinking Out Loud podcast. And you are listening to the What Up Doe Show with my friend Tim Wilson. Keep it locked.
What Up Doe Entertainment.
Chris Brown's house was hit early Wednesday morning in a home invasion robbery, and the robbers held his aunt at gunpoint, locked her in a closet, and turned the place upside down.
Break yourself, fool!
It went down at around 2 a.m. at the San Fernando Valley house Chris just bought. 3 armed men forced their way in the house, found the aunt, put a gun in her face, and ordered her into the closet.
Break yourself, fool!
The home invaders then ransacked the house, took money and other property, and fled.
Break yourself, fool!
The aunt called 911, and cops raced to the scene, but the robbers were long gone. Chris Brown was not at home at the time. How convenient. Anyway, Jimmy Fallon's wedding ring will not make an encore performance on his fingers once it heals. Fallon, who almost lost his ring finger last month in a freak kitchen accident, told the What Up Doe Show there's still a place on his body for the ring. It's just not his hand. Maybe he means he's going to shove it up his a-hole. What up, Doe? Billy T. Detroit. Fallon also lost his digit when the ring got jammed on his kitchen counter. He spent 10 days in ICU. The ring was also damaged in the mishap, and it's currently at the jeweler being repaired.
Down!
Guess who's in trouble again? DMX got thrown behind bars yesterday, and if he's lucky, he'll be out for the holidays. The rapper was jailed in Buffalo, New York on Tuesday for failing to comply with a family court ruling.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
And yes, Billy T, I am on Periscope. Thank you very much for introducing me to the Periscope family. My Meerkat stream wouldn't work, so I'm Periscoping it. Yeah, whatever, man. He's saying that I'm late. Whatever. I'm always on time. Anyway, DMX has a history. I'm sorry, I'm talking to Periscope and What Up Doe Show at the same time. DMX has a history of issues with child support with one of his baby mamas who lived in the area, and it finally caught up with him.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
He was slapped with a 6-month sentence and immediately locked up in Erie County Holding Center. DMX has been repeatedly arrested for all sorts of violations, but hasn't done hard time since 2011 when he did a 7-month bid in Arizona.
.30.
Come experience pop culture from the dark side. On the 7:30 show with me, Latone Heart.
I need my cigar on this.
Available on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn, Betamax, and VHS.
Yo, what's up with your boy?
I'm just a man with a fork in a world full of soup. No, I don't need no damn medicine.
Latone Heart. He may need medicine.
Check me out on the 7:30 Show podcast.
Let's get down to some What Up Doe news.
What Up Doe News.
In Ashland, Oregon, an entrepreneur has reached his fundraising goal for the Hydro Hammock, a hybrid hammock hot tub powered by a gas water heater. Now, how pimping is that? That, to me, is straight up pimping. You can call it what you want to call it. I call it straight up pimping. Anyway, Benjamin Frederick said the Hydro Hammock is made from a sealed synthetic high tensile strength fabric that can support the weight of 2 adults and 50 gallons of water, but only 20 gallons of water are needed for an amazing bath. The invention uses a portable water heater that recirculates water from a garden hose or other source and can be converted into an outdoor shower that can run on as little as 3 gallons of water. Does anybody care about this? Should I move on? Just a little more. The Hydro Hammock also comes in a double-layer model, which can be filled with an insulation pad or water to convert it into a water bed.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. In Beersheba, Israel, an unknown thief returned 2 ancient Roman projectile stones with a note saying they brought 20 years of bad luck.
What?
2,000-year-old ballista balls.
What?
Ballista balls. The stone projectiles were taken from the ancient Golan Heights city of Gamla in July 1995, and the thief returned the items to the Museum of Islamic and Near Eastern Cultures in the city of Beersheba with a note written in Hebrew.
What?
I don't have a Hebrew accent, so I can't do that. I can't do his accent right. These are 2 Roman ballista balls from Gamla, from a residential quarter at the foot of the summit. That's what the note read. I stole them in July 1995, and since then they brought me nothing but trouble. Please do not steal the balls.
Okay.
That was stupid. In Inverness, Scotland, a popular Scottish pub known for its traditional atmosphere announced its male bar staff are switching from kilts to pants after repeated harassment from female patrons. Kit Fraser, owner of the Hootenanny Pub, said male workers used to wear kilts as part of the pub's traditional theme, but they were now donning pants to protect them from women who would lift their kilts to check whether or not they were true Scotsmen. In other words, they were trying to see their penal construction.
I like big butts.
You get large groups of drinking women circular. Oh, wait a minute. He would probably sound like the guy from the Green Clover's commercial. You get large groups of drinking women circling around you, and you're collecting glasses and asking whether you are true Scotsmen. And they found out for themselves. Ian Howie, assistant manager of Hootenanny, told the What Up Doe Show. The first few times it was funny, but when it is really busy, everyone is to work fast and hard, and your hands are full of glasses. You feel quite vulnerable. People are reaching for
These nuts. Got him.
Fraser described the incident as pure sexism. It may seem funny, but it's serious too. The women are sticking their hands up their kilts trying to reach for
These nuts. Got him.
Can you imagine if I went into a restaurant and stuck my hand up a girl's skirt? I would be taken to the police station, and rightly so.
Yo, this is Spirit G of the G Spot Podcast Network. You're listening to the #1 fan by default, since he's the only fan left on Earth. Tim Wilson of the What Up Doe Show. Somebody come get y'all uncle.
In Rancho Cordova, California, abandoned storage units are often bought by treasure hunters in hopes of striking gold, but a California man and his nephew said they struck crystal, as in crystal meth.
Turn up for what?
Steve Bohannon and his uncle Ken won the auction for a unit in Rancho Cordova that had been in default for more than 45 days. Their $80 purchase soon revealed some unusual contents. We opened it up, it looked fine from the beginning, and then we found a couple of boxes that said danger. poison. Will Rogers, stop it. So we're like, oh, we better stay away from those.
Turn up for what?
Police said the boxes contains hazardous meth lab equipment. They said the equipment was old-fashioned and dangerous enough to warrant a cleanup visit from a hazmat team. Investigators are working to determine whether the lab was operated on site. Needless to say, detectives are tracking down the former owners of the unit. In Dillon, Florida, a woman said she thought she had been hit by an errant firecracker while dining with her friends on July 4th, but days later she visited a doctor who found a bullet embedded in her leg. Heather Charleboy was just sitting down at a cafe late Saturday night when she felt a sting on her leg. She and her boyfriend cleaned up her wound in the restaurant's bathroom, but not seeing any blood, they figured she must have been burnt by a firecracker.
My first thought was somebody hit me, slapped me open-handed really hard on my leg and pinched me. But there was nobody there.
4 days later, when the pain still hadn't gone away, she visited a doctor who ordered an x-ray and found a .38 caliber bullet embedded about 4 centimeters into her thigh. Dillon police are now trying to figure out who shot you. Doctors say the bullet is too close to a major artery in Charleboy's leg, so they're leaving it where it is. Just leave it where it is. Just leave it where it is.
This is Murray Riley Jr. from the Stomp and Shout Talk Show, now the Sky Shout Radio Podcast. You're listening to my man Tim Wilson of the What Up Doe Show. Keep it tuned in, everyone.
And it is now time for a What Up Doe closing commentary. I know I missed the last couple days of the What Up Doe Show, but I have a good reason for Monday and not so good a reason for Tuesday. Over the weekend, I had to play a golf tournament. Sunday, that's why we put off the Unusual Suspects. I had to play a golf tournament for work. And Saturday, man, it gave me the bug for golf again, too, but it's another topic for another day. Saturday, I had to take a car home, a Cadillac XTS, very expensive, brand new vehicle, and I parked it outside my apartment building, and I went out an hour later to run to the store, and the car was gone. Thought it was stolen. Turns out it was towed away by the apartment building, and I had to spend all night trying to get my car back, or the dealership's car back. Even worse. So in that regard, I was up all night, Saturday night, then got up early Sunday morning, played golf all day, and I crashed out at someone else's house because I didn't want the car to get towed again before I got back to work Monday. So therefore, I was unable to do the What Up Doe Show on Monday. Yesterday, I was just lazy. Deal with it. So big up to all my people over at Blab. We're going to do the next episode of the Unusual Suspects will feature Latone Heart, Ricky Hines II, and Kip Clark. And we will be recording live on Blab. You don't know about Blab, you will get details later, and they will too. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. The format will be slightly different because we'll have 3 contestants instead of 2, but all of that will be explained at the time of the show. So that's all I got. I know the commentary was weak, but screw you, baby. That's what I got. Peace out. Press your crease out. Keep the police out while I bust his niece out, and I'm out of here like last year. Yes, sir. That's all I got. I want to say big up to my man, Latone Heart. He hosts a show called The 730 Show. The 730 Show is back, by the way. He came back this past weekend, so it was good to have the 7:30 show back. Also, big up to my man Dino Red of the Shiznit Show. You can hear both of those shows on Stitcher.com as well as iTunes. Big up to Lavinia. She be show enough. She does a show called Straight No Chaser and also Just Thinking Out Loud with her cousin, Bajetto Rising. You can hear them both on Stitcher.com. Big up to Spirit G and Storm of the Hoopla Show. You can check them out on thegspn.com. That stands for the G-Spot Network, the G-Spot Podcast Network. Damn it. Big up to Murray Riley Jr. of the Sky Shout Radio Podcast. My man Gil Laurie of the Onyx Truth Podcast, and also Enrique Black of the 5 Minutes Away Podcast. That's all I got, y'all. Peace out, press your crease out, keep the police out while I bust his niece out. I said it already, but I'm out of here again.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?